Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy, Ja, found that voice of the streets, man. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe, man. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that, man. And we got a very special guest. I just want to go ahead and let him introduce himself, man. Go ahead, man.
What's up? It's your guy, Jerry Law, Too Raw, man. Oakland, California comedian.
Come on now, man. And shout out to Steve and Fame Media, man, for powering this episode right here. And we finna get right into this, man. Hey, man, so Jerry, man, you know, we fuck with each other for a long time, brother, man. I just want to know, man, how in the hell did you get into this comedic shit, brother?
Man, you know, it's funny because a lot of my partners say that. They like, you a comedian? Like, nigga, you? Like,
right.
I ain't think you would be no comedian. So I was like, damn, nigga, I was that bad? I mean, shit, you should have told me. How I started being a comedian, man, like I say, it's complex. Well, it's not complex. It was complex. Like, there's a few avenues that goes into it. It was one, coming up, everybody used to tell me, man, you should be a comedian. Man, you hella funny. You should be a comedian. Heard it all my life. Friends, family, everybody.
Right.
But the foundation, I would say, would come from my grandmother. Yeah. Because my grandmother from Louisiana and my granddaddy was from Chicago. Right. And he used to knock fire from my ass. He used to whoop shit out of grandma. He used to whoop the Gene, sit down. God damn, nigga, wait. We just came from church. Nigga, you supposed to be in the spirit. Right. We got the spirit of laying hands. Nigga, you brought this shit home.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. So, you know, I just try to
came
make
from
my
that pain.
That pain.
Yeah.
That pain.
Yeah.
That's why they say, you know, laugh at my pain. So that pain, I saw it on my grandmama's face, man. And it did a few things for me. What it did was it made me, it made my outlook on loving a woman or trying to make her rainy day sunny. That was as a young guy. That's, you know, when I make her laugh, when I make her feel good. You know what I mean? See my presence. And like I say, granddaddy, he was doing the Dougie. He was doing the most. So
you're tripping.
You know, and I'm the oldest of 9, so you know I'm there. You know, I'm a little big brother, uncle, daddy. I'm everything. Nigga. Now you know you grew up in your mama on crack, nigga. You everything.
Right. You gotta be cook.
Gotta
be.
You know? I was cooking baby bottles, nigga, putting a little milk on my hand, making sure, nigga, put it right
too
there.
hot.
Yeah, making sure it wasn't hot. See, everybody don't know about that. You know that? Everybody don't know about that.
Anybody know about it? Come on now. Hey, some trippy shit I heard from, actually speaking on babies, some random shit. Dick Gregory said that, you know, when babies be moving around, like when they laying down, it's because they trying to lay north. And I always thought that was like crazy as hell. I'm like, damn, like, so babies, you know, obviously babies ain't been tampered with through all this shit, their society and everything like that. But it's crazy, like babies really come in through here with all the knowledge of the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Infinite knowledge.
We fuck them up, you know?
Yeah, you send them right there to the bullshit school. They put the bullshit in their brain. Then you feed them McDonald's. He's 6 years old and he got high cholesterol. Cause your ass and took him to Mickey D's every day before school and after school. Baby stomach greasy as hell up inside.
Right. So do you have any kids?
Oh yeah, man. I got a 10-year-old son, man. I always like to say when I got out, my son got out. I got out of prison after 15 years. New Year's Day, 2012. Yeah. And then my son was born October 30th, 2012. Wow. That was my goal. When I got out, I was like, nigga, when I get out, I want 2 things off top.
Right.
I want a job and some pussy. And if I'm lucky enough, nigga, I get some pussy at the job.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Easy money.
It sure was a layup. them temp agencies, nigga. What? What had to work at a temp agency, nigga?
Running it up.
Shout out Select Staffing, man. You
People
motherfuckers
ready.
sure know how to fuck a nigga out of his money, boy. Ooh, nigga, they made me think I had a job.
Come
nigga.
on now. They gonna give you all the hours. They gonna say you got all the hours, but they gonna pay you for like 20 of them now.
No, nigga, they put you on this little hoe ass bitch called the cut list. Cause you knew working there. Nigga, my check, I worked 2 days. I got a check for $192. I was sick.
Hell nah.
Yeah, man, they whoop you. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go back to the streets in no way, form, or fashion, because I didn't like prison at all.
Right.
But nigga, I'm not about to do this.
Come on,
I got to get some residuals. I got to do something.
Gotta find another hustle.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Hustle, baby. Hustle.
Why not do something you're already natural at? You feel me?
Man, you're supposed to, man. And then, like I say, you never know where life gonna take you.
Right.
And even with the comedy, I had my first comedy show in prison.
Right.
My little homie T, man, he was Pasadena Blood, and his mom passed.
Right.
And so I had never felt that before.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know, about mourning like that, especially in prison. Prison is horrible enough, but to lose, somebody, like his mom was his backbone.
Right.
Like she wrote him, sent him packages, you know what I'm saying? So once she closed her eyes, he ain't got nothing. His sister, everybody was like falling off. So he was like, God damn. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he was up against it. So like I say, about 2 weeks, he was blacked out in the cell, you feel me? So he finally decided to come out. So the OG Crip homie, he come up there and he was like, yeah, this ain't AJ. He like, yeah, Lucky cuz. He like, come on down, man. The homie T-Man coming out. He's like, come make the homie laugh, man. I said, come make him laugh. I was like, nigga, we in prison. Fuck you, ask me. Come make another nigga laugh. Right. Nigga started laughing. He was like, nigga, I got $20 for you. I'm like, nigga, what you got? He's like, hey, you want a shot of coffee? Because, you know, I be like, man, you got a shot of coffee?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And nigga gave me a shot of coffee and $20, man. So I performed my first show in prison in Sarah, Oklahoma, for $20 in canteen. There was some soups. It was a burner deodorant. I put that bitch on the table first. If you don't know about the hot place.
The hot place. Shit. Yeah, hot place like gold out there. Yeah. Hey, so you would say, like, honestly, like, your first start was, like, in prison just trying to make somebody happy. I mean, yeah, you trying to make Granny laugh, but, like, you really being conscious of, like, damn, let me make somebody laugh for real, you know? That was in prison.
It developed in prison. Yeah. What happened to me was, I guess I was just a natural funny guy. Right. Because I could be talking about some serious shit, man, and a motherfucker bust out laughing.
Right.
I'm bearing my soul and you laughing. And I got to sit here and look like, you know what? I can't say nothing because this what it is. All right.
Exactly.
I did a movie called Fools and Babies. Yeah. The movie, it's a short film. It's out now. It's called Fools and Babies. You can look it up on YouTube. It's a 30-minute short.
You was a barber in that one?
No. That's the other one.
Yeah.
That's another little film. You know what I'm saying? A little something I'm throwing my hand in.
Come on now.
No, this one I was the main character, man. I was a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? I was a creep in this one.
Right.
But it was a serious film. It was my first role. I'm trying to do serious.
Right.
And we had a premiere at Grand Lake Theater with the movie, and everybody laughed through the motherfucker. And that Tommy T, they laughed through the bit. I was like, goddamn. Right. I was like, all right. I was like, well, shit, that's what it is.
Yeah. But I mean, people see you. So the thing is, I feel like, even for like myself, like, I didn't see you be funny in so many different aspects that, like, it could be like the little smallest thing, and I just started laughing because it's like, man, this nigga just funny as hell. You know what I mean?
That's what happens, and that's what it is. And then for me, because it's happening to me, like, your talent, other people will see it for you.
Right.
And then they'll tell you, like, you used to get names growing up in like I said, in African culture. Right. They used to give you your name by the attribute that you held.
Right.
Everybody is good at something. You may not know what it is, but you'll find that. And like, it's hard for everybody else, but it's easy as fuck for you.
Right.
Like, this shit like breathing. Right. It's nothing. Like, I do this shit all day. It's nothing.
Come on.
But for other people, it's hard. It's oh my God, how I'm gonna do this? You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's easy. So that's literally your gift. Right. And you have to, once you learn about it, then you know it's like your superpower. Yeah. You learn how to use it, don't abuse it, you know.
What was like your first real start, you know what I mean? Like who gave you that shot, you know what I'm saying?
My real first start in comedy, it's three parts. Number one, how I got to comedy, I was when I got out of prison, I was already enrolled in college. Barack Obama was giving blacks money. Blacks was mad. Blacks was saying there wasn't no money because, you know, the Chinese was getting stuff, the gays were getting bills passed, but you got to lobby. The blacks ain't got no money. We ain't got no capital. So we can't push you can't go to war. You can't push no line if you ain't got no money. We ain't got no money. So what Barack did, he went through the back door. If you was black and you wanted to do something, if you went to school, if you went for a trade, nigga, it was money in there. I did 15 years, got out of prison, got me $50,000 as soon as I got out. It came in increments, but that's where the money was. So I'm going to school literally for the money, and I found radio. So I was on a radio station, KCRH 89.9 FM, DJ Lucky Dollars, you feel me? So that's how I started, DJ Lucky Dollars. So how you interviewing me, I'm interviewing everybody. I meet Jay Style and the Stars. I interview porn star Pinky, you feel me? Interview everybody. I interview goddamn KRS-One. You know what I mean? Like the God, but that boy could talk. Boy, he was 3 hours, nigga. He started talking shit. I'm like, wait a minute. He said, nigga, I believe white women should take care of black men. I said, yeah, you been up here too long, nigga. Now you been up here too long.
He been thinking for too long.
Yeah, man, because he started talking about, he said, I believe every man, if you getting taken care of by a woman, he said, ain't nothing wrong with that. He said, let me tell you different. He said, nigga, a woman is here to take care of you. And he just go on, he go deep, and he come up, you know. But either way, like I said, so at a radio station, so I interviewed these 3 little youngsters because they were doing comedy. It was like, man, you hella funny. You ever been to an open mic? And I'm like, open mic? I'm like, what's that? Like, it was so... Today is so I'm comfortable. I know the word, but it was so foreign because I've never even knew what the hell it was.
Exactly.
Like, you been to an open mic? I'm like, what's that? I see it on TV and shit. You know, little TV shows or something. But you know, the smoky room, all that. But I ain't never been. So they're like, all right. And there was a brother. His name was Tony Sparks. he had the brainwash going. It's no longer here, but I went over there. I went 2 weeks in a row. I bombed both times, and I never looked back.
Right.
And that was the first, like, getting a taste of it.
Right.
I started doing shows. I was put on shows at Tommy T's. Shout out Tommy T, shout out the family, shout out all of them, man. Shout out Tommy, shout out Jen, shout out Gail, shout out Johnny, shout out everybody. And so, yeah, that's my home club, man. That's why I grew up at. So, that's why I honed all my skills in. I got to host that club for like 4 years straight. Now, you say how I get in.
Right.
Dion Cole put me on. He put me in.
Wow.
Well, it was Dion. I was throwing a show. I threw a comedy competition on a Thursday night, and it was packed out. It was diverse, and Dion loved it. He asked me, he said, hey, man, can I come up, promote my show? And
right.
Now, what he don't know, no. Well, it's a long story with that, because I fanned out. I fanned out with Dion Cole, man. I fanned out. Because, like I said, I was in jail watching this nigga on Conan on the late night shows. He doing this comedy stand-up, and he's a hell of a writer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, wow. He didn't know, but I was already a fan.
Exactly.
So when I come, I'm hosting, right? So I call up the comic. So I'm coming out, is him and his feature, Ocean. So they coming. And I'm like, hey, man, y'all get y'all tickets, y'all pay? I'm like, man, it's only $5, brother. He got his hoodie on and shit, right? Like Darth Vader. Ocean behind him, he ain't saying. I'm like, hey, bro, I was like, this is my show. My name's Jay Law. I said, nigga, I'm from East Oakland. I was like, nigga, did you pay?
Right.
I said, brother, you ain't saying nothing, brother. I said, what's going on? Like that. I was like, it's only $5, brother. So I'm talking to Dion Cole, but he got a hood on. I'm like, man, you got the hood on, but I don't know where you at.
Exactly.
He do like this, nigga, like he on the TV and he take it off like like an unveiling. Nigga. The like, nigga unveiled his head.
It's me, nigga.
And I looked, I was like, what? I was like, motherfucker, what? I was like, nigga, Dion Cole. I was like, Dion, what's up?
Right.
Oh, nigga.
Right.
I hugged that nigga like we was slaves. Nigga, what's up,
man, take a nigga to the promised land.
Man, Dion was so cool. He was smooth. I was like, what's up, D? He was like, man, yeah, man. He's like, yo. He sat in the back. He was like,
right.
Because Dion Cole got that slow. He from Chicago. He's like, yo, man, if it's cool, man, I'd like to get up there and, promote the show, man. Right. I'm like, what? Say less. Yeah. Man, let him up there, do the thing, promote the show, man. By the end of the show, he said, you hosted the hell out that motherfucker. Yeah. He said, what you doing this weekend? I'm like, I'm available. He like, man, come host my show for the weekend. That was the first weekend I hosted for Dion Cole. Nigga, I never looked back. I've been there with Mike Epps, Jess Hilarious, fucking Dion, who else? Ryan Davis, Carlos Miller, shit. What's his man? Any and everybody that came to Tommy T's, but you know I am. Nigga, I hosted that bitch. Nigga, luck. Nigga, ran that thing. Took over. Nigga, took my prison smash mentality and put it in the comedy world. Well, I'm telling you now, right here. You heard it here first. Yeah, I smashed on that motherfucker. Nigga, I ran that bitch. Nigga, on that motherfucker. You feel me? Right. That's why Luck got it good. Nigga, that's why they be like, man, that nigga Luck. Niggas in there telling on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Luck making some money outside. I'm like, you bitch ass.
Right. Hating on the game.
Your ass. But I said, you know what? I'm a comedian.
Right.
Man, they were hating too. Oh, with some hater. Boy, I was like, boy, you bitch made motherfucker. But hey, look at me today though. They still crying and I'm
your thing. Right. So tell me, like you say Mike Epps, you saying Dion
everybody,
Cole.
Mike Epps, DL Hughley, homie. DL Hughley on me a set. Earthquake put me on. Earthquake was the first comedian that was gonna take me on the road with him. Mm-hmm. And me being so much of a vanguard that I am. Right. It was a worker that used to work there. He don't work there no more. This motherfucker, homie, he get into it with a couple, an older black couple. This is their 35th year anniversary. They came to celebrate it.
Right.
This nigga get into it with the dude. Like, he here with his wife, man, and you arguing with this man. Like, it's up. Like, he act like he don't fight the man. Brother, first of all, dude, you a little waiter up in there. What are you doing? The customers always, what the fuck are you doing? Exactly. So he get up, man. Well, I'm over here. Nigga, the dude get up and about to go. And I'm like, man, I start breaking it up. Right. Earthquake on stage. Oh, no, it's time to go. Anytime you see niggas walking, it's time to go. I'm going out the back door. I'm laughing. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Right. Because at that moment, he was about to take me, he was about to put me on stage and say, I'm taking this little young out. Wow. He never got the opportunity. Now, today, you can, for sure, you can catch me here on, Voice of the Streets, but now I'm a regular on this podcast.
Right,
man.
Laugh Out Loud.
Yep, Kevin Hart Lol Network.
Man, talk about that, man. Like, how did that become? I mean,
how did that happen? Brothers looking out for brothers and supporting. Yeah, everything don't got to be about money. Right. One thing about us in this community, everybody want to bite on the money. The dollar will get you fucked up. Exactly. Because success is not based on the dollar, my nigga. Success is based on positive relationships you got with people. Yeah. I ain't got to have $1. And Steve could say, you know what? blood, I want you to do this podcast, man. Just give me 10 episodes.
Right.
Just you, nigga, certain topics, and we gonna do what we do.
Right.
I come do it. It could be a nigga with $1,000. He could be at the door right here. Man, Steve don't know that nigga. Man, tell that nigga on up out of there. What's security?
Right.
But he got money, but I don't.
Right.
It's about the relationship.
Exactly.
That's success. Nigga, I done got far in this game with no money. Feel me? That's success because of my relationships. I can get backstage at the Paramount, backstage at the Oracle Arena. You feel me? At the Coliseum, just due to my relationships.
Exactly.
I ain't had to spend $200-300 go through the front door. I'm in the back with the stars, nigga.
Right.
I'm just little old me.
Yeah.
You got to play your position, man. It ain't always about the money. The most money I made from a comedy show, I did for free. It was a clean comedy show. It was at a church in Antioch, and it was a sister who booked me, and she was like, well, this show, I can't pay you. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I need my money. The fuck, you can't pay me.
Right.
But you selling tickets, bitch.
I need a little something.
If you selling tickets to the church, bitch, you pimping Jesus too, bitch.
Come on now.
So you want to put me in the pimping club. You want to include me.
Yeah.
Now, me being hungry as I was.
Right.
I was hungry in the streets. When I was in the streets, I was a street nigga, man. I was hungry out there. I was doing all that hunger shit. But so I say, look, that ain't can fly. Hell no. So you got to take all of that transferable skills, take all of that, whatever it was, and bring it over here, man. Make it positive, and you will succeed. Because the CEO of a business over here, that nigga be a CEO like the head shot caller running a crack house, a little gang, whatever.
Right.
And you got employees. You feel me? You got
Yeah.
to switch it. It's just the way we think. But like I said, so I go do the show. I get a standing ovation at a church, clean comedy, first time. Wow. I get a standing ovation. I'm talking to her, hey, yeah, woo. She was like, oh my God, I said, I know you was worried I was gonna cuss, huh? Like that, right? So when we ready to leave, I'm like, man, I wish that shit would have been recorded.
Yeah.
I walked out, my nigga Tone, man. This nigga happened to be, he doing skits now. Shout out Tone, man. Shout out Tone. He got his camera, nigga recording my shit, bro. I done made about $20,000 off that, selling DVD.
Wow.
Off that little 13-minute set. And that's because I did it for free. Now get to the earthquake shit. My nigga Mario Hodge. Shout out Big Bro in comedy. Mario Hodge. Follow that nigga.
Shout out Mario Hodge. That's renting in the sack too.
Yeah. Man, matter of fact, tonight we at Cobb's Comedy Club up in the Frisco, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to tear their ass up. Oakland style. Tell
him I holler at you, man. We ran into him. I can start trying to get him up here too. You know what I'm saying?
What? Oh man,
we need more comedians. Come on now.
Yeah, I got you. I'm your gatekeeper. If you ain't funny, you won't be getting on this microphone.
Come on, let me know.
We ain't
something.
giving nothing. If you ain't funny, we ain't passing.
Let me know something. Yeah,
I'm be the gatekeeper of this one. Goddamn it.
No, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, though.
No, so with the Quake thing, he was down there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, blood, I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? Because I just be taking trips. I be out of this bitch.
Right.
So I was like, blood, I'm going to come fuck with you, man. I'm going to come support. I'm going to come. He's like, all right, come on. Pulled up down there. I'm sitting up in a little lobby thing. And the comedians coming in that's on the show that day, they all know me.
Right.
I get around, right?
Exactly.
All over the country. So they, hey, what's up, Jay? Ooh. Talking to my nigga from Atlanta, to my nigga from New York.
Right.
Then Quake come in. What's up, boy? I'm like, what's up, Quake? What's up, man? You good? Yeah, nigga. Hey, man, hey, put my boy out. That's simple.
That was it.
The dude who supposed to put me on already had his number. We had been hollering.
So you feel like, honestly, I'm going to ask you a question. You feel like relationships is more valuable than money?
Relationships is more valuable than money, and I'll tell you why. Your money going to always run out.
Right.
Unless you got a lot of it.
Right.
Money is the only thing you continue chasing. If you continue chasing a relationship like you chase money, your relationships will be strengthened, they'll be stronger, and you build. It's like you're building more people around you, a fortress.
Right.
Money, of course, hypothetically, we need it to survive.
Right.
You really just need air and water. But they done put this money in the game because now you want to buy there, do this.
Right.
If the homeless nigga is surviving, this nigga got a 3 cardboard high-story apartment.
Taking pennies a day.
And a nigga go to work every day.
Come on.
And go right back to his cardboard. So you're like, well, I need money to survive. No, this nigga surviving. He might be doing better than you, nigga.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But relationships are very important. You don't want to burn bridges. You don't want nobody to be scared of you, and you don't want anybody to hate you. Now, you're going to have certain people they just haters. You're going to have that.
Right.
The better you do, the farther you go, the more you're doing right, and the higher you're going. Cause I'm experiencing, nigga, they trying to burn me. They got all type of nigga. I'm like, I did what? I wouldn't even over there.
Right.
But you're going to get it. And once you realize that it comes with the territory, it won't even bother you because you know it come with it.
Exactly.
And you got to be around people to tell you, hey, this was come with the game, nigga. Right. And if you want this come with it.
Yeah. Motherfuckers don't hate on you. Motherfuckers gonna hate on you anyways, just for being you. You know.
Yeah, man. That's the saddest part about the game. But that's how I got in, man. That's how I turned up. That's how I got in, and I ain't looked back.
Right. So, what would you say is like your most like learning experience, or like the man, I made it type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I
felt like damn, like nigga, you made it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was told I had made it in different, like with the Shaq All-Star Comedy Club. I mean Shaq Shaq All-Star next up. So he had that going on, and I had participated, and they took us in a room and said, "You guys from this day forward, y'all professional comedians, right?" And so I was like, "All right, cool," but I wasn't getting that professional comedian money at the time, right? So I didn't feel that way,
right?
And so when I really felt it, you feel it because you know who you are, but the people again have to kind of acknowledge that.
Right.
So when I really felt it was about a week ago when I seen when the blogs, Camille, The Bay, Barry Alert, and they posted the thing
was like your car get bit.
Yeah, and it said Oakland comedian.
Right.
That's it.
That was different.
That's it.
That was it.
That's it.
Jeez.
They said Oakland comedian.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like I don't know if motherfuckers say it to you, but I say it in your face. You know, every time I see you, I always tell you my nigga, man. That shit is hilarious, bro. Every time we on the show, whether if it's something intimate like the Rosemary Jane we went to, or whether if it's something like major, you know what I mean? Like regardless, you just a funny human being, and you just
man, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, and I'm taking full advantage. But see, me because of where I come from. I have a different perspective, outlook on things, and like when I get my little, when I get my little bag, everybody chasing that bag. When I get my little bag,
right?
See, the name of the game is to put everybody on around you,
right?
Because, and this is relationships.
Yeah,
put everybody on around you, you will never fall. Because they'll always hold you.
That foundation, everything.
Yeah, and you ain't got to question. You ain't got to say nothing. Because a good motherfucker know a good motherfucker. If I'm hungry. Does it matter where a motherfucker from that's feeding me? I got to eat. I want to survive.
Exactly.
Don't matter. You see what I'm saying? So once people get over those, I call them mental blocks, even with geographical location. I'm from here, he from there. Right. That's the most divisive shit you can do.
Exactly.
Some of my best friends, nigga, is motherfuckers that you would never think that we even supposed to even converse.
Right. But I mean, that just shows the type of human being that you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True that.
Because people feel comfortable enough just to be themselves around you.
You're right. You're right. Because I heard that. They say, boy, you got a way to make a motherfucker feel comfortable. That's powerful.
That's it.
That's powerful. Because I could, like I say, where I was at when I was in the pen, you know what I'm saying? I'll just say I was an influential individual.
Right.
I'll just say that.
Right.
Conflict manager, if you will.
Right.
So something go there, motherfucker come holler at me, and we going to discuss it. We're going to do it diplomatically. Violence is always on the table.
Right.
For everybody, anybody.
Right. Come on now.
But if you choose that first, then that makes you an idiot. You're supposed to be diplomatic, man.
Let's at least have a conversation about what's going on.
Exactly. Let's go through diplomacy, because once you've been in the game or you've been through certain situations, you quickly learn that most wars, funk, whatever, mishaps, it's all just a misunderstanding.
Right.
I'm talking about from the smallest of you heard one word, is a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker like, I apologize, but I didn't mean that. Oh, okay. That's it. It's good.
So,
but then, nigga will keep their ego up. Now he funking at the club. Oh, nigga, what? Oh, supposed to be looking at little mama.
Hey, come on now. So I was gonna ask you. So from that point of being in the cell to writing books and everything like that, like how was that transition for you? You know what I mean? Like what sparked in your mind to be like, you know what? Let me write this stuff down. Let me do these audio books. Let me do different things to share my story. What led to that?
What led to that is myself, me being the person I am. You're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna hold me down, nigga. You're not gonna stop me. You're not gonna stop nothing I got going. Full speed ahead, very aggressive with it. What happened was when I did get out of prison, and like I say, I represent Oakland. I represent its positives and I represent its negatives as well.
Right.
And I'm a product of both.
Right.
And because of that, I get to speak from, different angles. I mean, both sides.
Right.
So even with that, I just me being me. I went down to the Oakland Police Department. I said, hey man, do y'all got any programs for youth, for the kids, for the youth?
Right.
Where it's like somebody speaking in schools. They said they didn't have nothing. No program, no nothing, no nothing.
Right.
Nobody had nothing going into these junior highs and high schools, middle schools, telling these little kids, because what they seeing ain't nobody explaining to them.
Exactly.
They seeing death, their friends is getting shot and killed. Ain't nobody talking about it.
Right.
They talking about it, but ain't nobody talking about it.
Exactly.
Especially coming from anybody older than them. Ain't nobody talking about it. So these kids is just, nigga, they kids.
Right.
The good thing I would say about coming up when I came up is that we did have the older dudes, even though they may not have been real like role models, but they did impart some type of knowledge on you to let you know that he knew what he was doing wasn't right.
Right.
And he might want to change his life, but he didn't want you to take that road.
Right.
Oh, Jesus, to give us money. Man, go take your ass to school, Jerry.
Exactly.
Go to school, nigga. You raised in the church. Fuck you doing out here with a sack, nigga.
Right.
That's how they got at me. What the fuck you doing out here, nigga? I need money, nigga. My mama on crack, nigga. My brothers is hungry, nigga. You gonna feed me, nigga?
Shout out my Uncle Jason. My Uncle Jason used to get on me like that too. Like he used to be like, boy, like what? Like I remember one day, we'll be kicking it, you know. But then it was like that one day in particular, he was like, man, like what the fuck you doing out here, bro? Like, man, take your ass back in the house, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You got other shit going on opposed to being out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's real life, you know?
It's real life. Like I said, people will put the flowers on you. They'll tell you. When I was in, nigga, I can't tell you how many times when I was in prison, motherfuckers asked, what the fuck you doing here, man?
Right.
Look, what the fuck you doing in here? You ain't this type of nigga.
I was in Rita. Niggas telling me the same shit.
Like, look, what you doing in here, nigga? This ain't you. Because they know they grimy.
Come on.
They grimy. They like, that's my good nigga. He's my hope. Shit.
Come on now. You the nigga that I'm looking at to get us up out of here.
That's my
shit.
Steve, man.
Come on. That's my
role model, nigga. I want to be behind the scenes, nigga, pushing buttons.
No, real shit, though. Because when you in that, the difference is when you in that cell, though, it's a whole different world.
It's a whole different world, man. I just figured that they weren't going to stop me, and I said, I got to get this message out. Yeah. And my number one thing is that, nigga, my time, me spending 13 years straight up in that bitch, nigga, on a 15-year sentence, nigga, cold part about it, the law that gave me 13 years don't even exist no more.
Right.
You talking about feel played. Nigga, what?
Come on now. You just did all them time for just nothing.
For nothing, pretty much for nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, because at first, when I studied the law, that shit wasn't on the table. And when I went in there in front of the judge, they did an amendment, and then it came up. And then now I'm out, nigga, get your bitch ass out of here.
Man. So looking, like reflecting on that time and now, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel? You know, like, do you feel like damn, okay, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember being in Rita. I'm writing goals down. Yeah. I'm like, hold on, I need to knock this out by this time, or I ain't doing shit. So
I didn't put that type of pressure on myself. I didn't.
I did. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I did. I realized because I put it like this, man. I am very in tune with myself as well with the universe, but I wasn't gonna put that type of pressure on myself because I seen dudes fail, putting pressure on yourself. First of all, nigga, I went in when I was 22. I'm getting out 34 years old, kicking 35 in the ass.
Yes, sir.
Minimal job experience. Black man in America, nigga. They gave me $200 to sink or swim. When I went to prison, I left everybody I love, and when I got out, everybody I love had left me. They died. They gone.
Come on.
So what? I can't put no pressure on me, nigga. The pressure been on me.
Yeah.
I'm out now, and that's just the real pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to accomplish everything that you even set in your mind and manifest. You feel me?
So you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
One day at a time, baby. One day at a time. One step at a time. One goal at a time. One level at a time. Yeah. And then you want to write it down eventually. Right. You don't want to put no pressure on yourself because you're coming out to a new environment. You don't know what's going on, especially with how they're going to treat you now. Right. You know how it was, but then you was younger. You was a kid. Now you're a grown-ass man.
Come on now.
People look at you and say, how old are you? Oh, I'm this age. Oh, they immediately they got expectations.
Exactly.
And then the women, how old are you? I'm 35. Oh, you got an apartment, car, job, that. They ran one woman ran a list down to me.
Come on.
I didn't have shit on that list. I said, girl, the only thing I got on there is some dick. That's it. You can have that, and then I'm going to come up, though. I swear to God, I'm going to come up.
I tell a youngin' like this, you better find a trade, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, not just a job. You feel me? Find a trade. If you ain't out here just doing your entrepreneurship shit, honestly, you need to find you a motherfucking trade. You need to do something out here where you really got a sustainable income, honestly. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Before you even start trying to be an entrepreneur, just to be real. You know?
No, that's the real thing, but the youngsters don't gravitate to them because it requires them to do work.
Right. Motherfuckers run away from that shit.
They run away from that. We live in a microwave society. Yeah. Everything is damn near given.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep in mind, when I went to prison, and I talk about this on the stage.
Right.
when I went to prison, nigga, it was 6 meals on McDonald's on the meals. It was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My favorite was a number 2. That was 2 cheeseburgers, some fries, and the Coke for $3.24.
Right.
Prison had stripped the ability for me to think for myself, and I didn't know. I found out because when I got out with my son's mother today, we was together. She took me to Jack in the Box. Now you know the Jack in the Box. They got 100 motherfucking meals up there. Nigga.
Munchy meal,
50 salads, nigga, 30 different burgers with fries on your shit.
Everything you need.
And I'm looking at that motherfucker like, what the fuck?
Right.
Because I hadn't chose for myself in over a decade.
Right.
I didn't know what I like or what I want.
Exactly.
So what I would do is, and this is the part of a lot of prisoners that get out, they institutionalized and don't know it.
Right.
And what I would do is, I say, what you having? Whatever she order, I'm ordering.
Right.
She caught on. And one day we went out, nigga, that bitch ordered me some hibachi. She said, here, eat this. I ate it. My mouth burning like a motherfucker. I, ooh, what the fuck is this? She's like, that what you want? I said, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that.
No.
And I had to learn how to chew for myself.
Right. Right.
I said, you cold.
Yeah. So what was like the most difficult thing for you being able to transition out of being in prison for that long?
The most difficult transition for me.
Some people say the phone. Some people say just how people are softer now. Some people say a whole bunch of shit. But what was your take?
I would have to say 100%. The hardest transition, or the hardest part of it for me, it wasn't anything, because I'm highly intelligent, man. Right. I don't, whatever you got, I was the kid that was putting the bikes together with, like I said, I'm the oldest of 9 kids, man. Right. So my little brothers and shit, they getting toys, bikes. Nigga, I ripped the box open. I don't need the instructions. I'm putting that bitch together.
Exactly.
That's me. Granny called them, hey, can you put it together? Yeah, Granny. All right, come on, Granny. I got that. That was me. So it's nothing. But what I had to get used to, and it was painful, was seeing that after 13 years, a lot of people that I had left on the street, whatever, they were in the same state or worse. My little baby sister, she was a little girl when I left. I went to jail, I was gone, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga had hit her with a Mickey trying to fuck. Right. The shit fucked my little sister up. Then she was on dope. So when I get out, my little sister got holes all in her face, like skin bad. Like my little sister was real pretty, Yeah. So she was like a little child, she was like 12 years old. I get out, she got 2 kids, nigga, smoking. Like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is it? Who this been?
I couldn't imagine.
It was fucked up, and it was in a bad situation. And then even my partner, one of my niggas, man, I ain't gonna say his name. He changed his life now. Nigga used to sell crack. Now he sells sea moss. He done changed his life, nigga. He done changed his life around, but I ain't buying none of that shit, nigga.
My nigga said he done.
You couldn't even cook dope right, nigga.
Selling sea moss. I ain't never heard that shit, man. My headphones fell off on that one.
That boy couldn't even cook dope right. Fuck, I'm gonna take your sea moss for, nigga. You might be missing an ingredient, nigga. Make my toenails hard. Fuck you.
Hey, you crazy, bud. This is what I'm saying. If y'all don't realize, man, my nigga is just so funny, bud. And it's just genuinely funny. Like, it's not even about trying to force this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, it's just real life.
We had to have a good time, not a long time.
Come on.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't even know how to cook crack, but he ain't.
He do some sea moss. Nigga, I know you watch YouTube because ain't nobody sat down and say, okay, you take this from the sea, you get the moss. Ain't nobody took you step by step. And you got a jar with no labels on it. Man, I seen that shit before. Fuck you, nigga. It's called hooch, nigga.
Hey, shout out Anthony Minto, man, doing their thing downtown Oakland, man. They really got that sea moss, man, but I don't know about blood, though. Minto. Yeah. I went to school with blood. That's my nigga, for Sully.
I know his mother, man. I used to have her, matter of fact, I just went and ate at their restaurant the other day.
Yeah, they go crazy.
Minto, Jamaican cuisine.
Right over there by Complex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right over by Complex.
Yeah.
Y'all better tap in with y'all black-owned businesses, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Do, man.
Trying to tell you.
Y'all see we got the Bay Area Alert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fame Media, shout out to Barry Vince, Jerry Law doing this thing.
Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in, man. If y'all like what I'm wearing, if you like this, man, come in different colors, different sizes. Jogging suit is cold out there. This is my girls line right here. You can go, her and her partner, Leandra, man, you can go over there to She Got Her Own Clothing. That is She Got Her Own Clothing. Go check them out, man. Go purchase, man. Go buy that up, man.
Yes,
Do that
sir.
for my lady, man. Go buy that up. Thank you. I appreciate
we doing this shit just for the black businesses, man. If y'all know any black businesses, make sure I tag them in the comments, whatever y'all got to do, man.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I need me a light skinned niggas look good in that tan. I need a little tan.
Boy, I got mocha.
Some tan and some glasses. I look good in the motherfucker.
At least you know. See, you know. You know. You're gonna be walking about, okay. Tell Steve, let me wear that hat tomorrow. Nigga, match the fit.
Hey, so tell the people what you got going on, man. Like, what's coming up next for you, brother, man?
Man, what's coming up next for me, man, when this air, man, you can tune in to Sirius XM Radio Channel 96. That's on Tuesday. That's on the 27th of this month, man. I'll be back up there on Quake's house.
Shout out Earthquake, man. We need Earthquake on this motherfucking, man. Come on now.
Hey.
That'll be a blessing. I ain't gonna lie, Jerry.
You can get my book, man. You can go to Kimball. You can go to Barnes & Nobles. You can go to Spotify. You can go purchase the book. It's called 10 Ways, it's called Jerry's Law, 10 Ways to Stay Out of Prison. This is what I wanted to give to the youth, and it's the first installment of my series. The next book that'll be coming out, it's going to be dropping out 2 weeks, and it's called How to Love a Black Man. It's called How to Love a Man That's Been Incarcerated. And so,
y'all make sure we'll get that Jerry's Law,
How to Love a Man That's Been Incarcerated. Because a lot of sisters, you know, they come to me after the show with him in the inbox, and they like, well, you was locked up that long. How do I treat him? And I'd say, hey, first of all, each individual is an individual. They different.
Yeah.
I could hook you up with some brothers that when this brother, you know, get out, whatever, he gonna treat you good and all that. But I got a brother that he gonna tell you he gonna be with you when he get out. But when he get out, you ain't gonna see this cat. So I don't even want to be in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give the information to the sisters because there's a lot of sisters that be down for brothers that be locked up, right?
Right.
Now, it's a lot of them that are paying out at work. It's good. But it's a lot that don't.
Yeah.
So I'm putting this out there just so it can save the sisters heartache, pain, bullshit, and then it can also enhance and help the brothers who really mean well.
Right. Because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I say it like this: it's some brothers out there that really want to find love. Mm-hmm. And there's some brothers out there that's just trying to play the game. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
It's like it's vice versa. There's some sisters out there trying to find some love too, but they're out there playing that game as well.
You got your Coretta Scotts and you got your Cardi B's.
That's all it is.
Which one you want? You want a bitch to march with you, or you want a bitch to come strip you out your drawers when you sleep, nigga?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
What you want?
That's it. So it's just finding who you want to love and who you really care about and what's really going on. You know what I mean? You know, but yeah, just let everybody know what's going on. You know, we gonna close this out on a strong note. You know.
Hell yeah, man. Follow me, Jerry Law 2 Raw, all social media platforms, Instagram, all that. JerryLaw, the number 2, numero dos for my Mexicans out there. LAW, Jerry Law 2 Raw. R-A-W. There it is. Jerry Law 2 Raw. Follow me, man. Like I said, go get that book, man. Right now, you can go to Spotify, man. Go check it out. 10 Ways to Stay Out of Prison. Give it to somebody that, need to hear that. You might need to hear it yourself, man. And, I discuss, getting out. I discuss, what not to do, especially when you're hitting these streets. Like an OG, he just got out. I tell him the first thing you do, don't sit in no cars. But don't be sitting in no motherfucking car. It's a death trap.
Right.
You can't run, you can't move, you can't get up out of there. Why the fuck? If you go pull up to somebody's house and you can't go in, you shouldn't be there.
Right.
You shouldn't be there. Hey, sit out here. You can't come. I can't come in. Oh, you gonna get your ass back in the car, nigga? Hell
Keep
no.
your ass moving.
Man, you know how many motherfuckers done lost their life sitting in the car? Yeah, think about it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a partner, man. R.I.P. my nigga Isaiah Bridget, but we call him that nigga Ziggy.
Yeah.
You know, he was chilling at a party one time, you know what I mean? Just sitting in the car.
Man.
Motherfucker just knock his ass down. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's sad as fuck because at the
ain't
end of
doing
the day,
nothing, just sitting in the car.
Nigga just chilling.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas just can't live their life. You know, that's the sad part about
that's
this
super
shit.
sad.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we be talking about that for a whole nother 2 hours.
Come on now. That's a whole nother 2 hours, y'all.
Man,
You already know what time
I'm at
it
T's
is.
every Sunday, man. Come check me out. T's Southern Kitchen every Sunday, man. I'm the host of the Sunday Brunch. That's where I'm headed to next. And then I got Cobb's Comedy Club tonight. About to go beat their ass over there at Live Nation. And Jerry Law 2 Raw, man. That's what the fuck I do. Come fuck
y'all
with us,
heard
man.
that shit, man. Every
what
Sunday, man, go to Tommy T's, man. You never know who the hell he
No, T's Southern Kitchen.
Oh, T's Southern
Oh,
Kitchen.
and we're about to have first Saturdays. T's Southern Kitchen, Oakland. Follow that on Instagram.
But remember you was telling about that Tommy T's, too.
Yeah. Tommy T's.
What
That's
you
going
know
to be
about that?
Women's Appreciation Night. It's free. Men, listen, brothers, if you watching her, don't even tell her you saw this and tell her, hey, look, because women like for you to lead sometime. She don't want to keep leading. So what you want to do, assume your throne, young knuckle. What I want you to do is come to the show. It's free. I'm paying the goddamn dough fee. Now, you got to take care of her food and her drink. It's a 2-item minimum. You can get her 2 teas if you want to, nigga. I don't care. Whatever. So it's Wednesday, March 29th. It's Women's Appreciation. Tommy T's, boy.
Come on,
me,
now.
And I got some people. Just know I'm going to be there.
So that means the women coming in for free?
The women and the men. I want this for my brothers and my sisters.
Oh, shit.
It's women's, like I say, Women's Appreciation. Come get celebrated, baby.
Oh, shit. You know, free event. You know, you're going to have the niggas coming through.
Yeah, I want all them little young, hot head niggas. Leave you 30 in the car. I'm going to send my son through the bip your shit. Don't trip. He coming.
He said he got to get his little get back. Yeah, get his get back. Hey, man, I love you, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. Like I said, most underrated comedian and motherfucker.
Yeah, but you know what's good, man? They're going to hear about it. They're going to know about it.
Come on, man.
They're going to know about it. Go everywhere, man.
I respect the hustle, bro. Like I said, I see what's going on, man. I see you actually hitting these motherfucking intimate settings. Like I said, shout out Rosemary Jane.
Rosemary Jane,
black-owned cannabis.
Yep.
You know
First equity with black women, and then we got Tucky Blunt. I just did a show over there. Another black brother that owned the cannabis.
Shout out my family, Tucky. Come on.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. We doing it out here, Oakland, man. It's still up. And a special shout out to these brothers in Oakland, California. Please follow them on Instagram. CRC, Community Ready Corps. These brothers right here, man, and sisters. They do so much for the city of Oakland. I'm talking about from giving food to needy families, not just food. You know, they come up and give you that food. No, they give you food vouchers, man. Well, you can go right up to the store, go get you $50 worth of food. They support many black businesses in Oakland, and all you got to do is check their Instagram or the website. But check the Instagram, and it'll tell you where you can go and just go up to black-owned food establishments, all type of good food for your body, and just say, we all we got. And they're going to serve you a meal up to $25. So check into that, man. I appreciate them brothers, love them brothers, and they keep the fight going. And remember, we all we got.
Come on now, shout out to all the black-owned businesses out here in the Bay Area holding that shit down, man. You know, just like myself, just like you holding that shit down. You know what I mean? Pretty sure any young comedians want to come through your way, they can just
yeah. Man, I'm mentoring. I put you on the show. I can't pay you first because I gotta see what you're working with. But I make sure that if you got to travel, I give you gas money for sure. Now you ain't earned it, but just because I know the game, I'm gonna give you gas money.
And that means self-worth, man. No self-worth within yourself before you try to tap in with a motherfucker OG.
Yeah, man.
If there's anything you can let these young niggas know, whether if it's comedians, whether if it's just young people in general, it can be any age range, it can be anybody. What's a little piece of game that you can get them?
Okay, the jewel I'll drop today is you always have a choice. You always have a choice or a decision that you have to make. You always got a choice. Don't ever feel like you don't have a choice. If you're going through something, remember that literally, nigga, there's always tomorrow. Right. We all got to check out this bitch, so don't worry about that. That's coming. You ain't got to worry about that. Your ticket is stamped, nigga.
Come on.
We all stamped for that, so don't worry about that. Just know that.
Come on.
Don't put pressure on yourself. Apply yourself. You can't talk about doing something, but you're not doing anything. Most people like, ooh, I want a six-pack, but the motherfucker ain't did a crunch. You ain't did a sit-up or nothing, but you want a six-pack. You got to put the work in, baby. Put the work in, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. And the number one thing I'll tell young dudes, man, understand your foundation. Understand where you came from. Once you do that, you can understand yourself a little better. It was in all the pyramids in Egypt. It was a sign. It said, man, know thyself. Once you learn you'll be good. You can know anybody. But that's what I tell you. Stay focused. There's always tomorrow, man. Keep your head up, keep going, and just don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. You don't want to set unobtainable goals. You don't want to say, oh, in 5 years, I'm going to do this. Now, when 5 years come, you ain't did that. Now you're looking at yourself like, ooh, what I should have did. No. You want to crash, smash every goal that you set, but you got to set it first and make it obtainable. You got to start off slow, man. And then once you get in the habit of smashing shit, knocking it down, then you can go bigger. But you got to train yourself. Anything in life, you got to be trained. They don't tell you that in schools, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, real life. I mean, if you're not willing to take yourself seriously, then who is? Honestly.
Oh, and put them guns down, man. I ain't even tell you go fight. I ain't even tell you that. I'm not telling you nothing violent, nothing to do, none of that. I'm gonna tell you this: don't run towards nothing, but don't run away from nothing either. By the same token, put them guns down, man. Live another day. And like I said, it's just a misunderstanding, dude.
Learn how to chunk these motherfuckers, man. If y'all know what y'all doing for real, man, I mean, it ain't no point even be out here, you know. It's a lot
if it come to that, but I would love for it to be like my motto is not a motto, but one of the credos that I live by is I never want to have another friction, phone problem with a black man or woman as long as I live.
Yeah.
I want no problems, nothing.
I mean, shit, at the end of the day, we family at the end of the day.
Oh, man, we all connected. We all related. They just don't know. They say the one race, the human race. That shit is real.
That shit's real.
We just different colors, motherfucker, like a horse. You got a hell of horses. They different colors, but they horses.
Come on.
You don't see the horses. Hey, you Appaloosa. Well, fuck you, you mayor. You know what I mean?
Let's not talk about the Egyptian artifacts they found out in Arizona. Let's not go there.
We gonna fuck around and find out we been here.
Come on, we been here this whole time.
Talking about the Indians. No, nigga, it was us. Motherfucker, how you? Columbus ain't never even made it over here, nigga. You made it over here before Columbus.
Come on, we been here.
Once you find out they lied to you in school, we should never fuck with schools no more. That's just on God, man.
That's real life.
Once you find out they lied to you, you should never fuck with that shit. They talking about Columbus discovered America. This nigga was in Brazil, some motherfucking where. Nigga, he ain't never touched this shit.
There's so much shit out here, man. I just make sure y'all woke, you know.
Read them books, baby, before the
into the
pilgrims.
end of this episode, because, you know, sometimes people lose their little attention as it go, but make sure y'all tap in, make sure y'all see what's going on.
Yeah.
This out here.
And this episode is brought to you by Don Julio and Stizzy. And a nigga named Steve on the boards. No.
Make sure I asked my nigga, I said, what kind of accommodation you need? He said, I need some hot tenders, I need some Guinness, and I need some Don Julio.
Let me and Don go way back.
I said, you know what? Let me get some, what's it called? Añejo.
Not añejo, añejo.
Because we all can be in some hoes, but we got this añejo right here where we finna, you know, tap in real quick and just get in your zone, you know.
Yeah. Make sure y'all support, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all watch all that, man. And also, you know, shout out to Fame Media Studios, man. Love y'all, man. Thank you, bro, for doing this,
Shout out to Steve, man, powering every episode, man.
Hell yeah. Steve got a vision, man. And that's one thing about that brother. I say this. Y'all might can't see him, but believe me, man, that brother got a vision, man. He hollered at me way before the pandemic. He was like, man, look, I got this thing, right? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, here you go. You know, any motherfucker talk to you like, right? You got to listen to every word because there's going to be some twisting coming.
Nah, but he real life,
brother,
though.
Man.
He real life, man.
Yeah, you're a solid individual, man.
Make sure if y'all want to get y'all shit started or if y'all already been doing y'all shit, man, make sure go fuck with Steve, man. Go tap in with Steve, man. He doing this thing all day, every day, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jerry. I might need you to come and host a couple of little episodes, man. You know,
man, I would love to come host some episodes with you, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It'd be nice, you know what I mean? Whether it's comedians, whether it's some artists, I feel like, you know what I mean. It'd be dope just to have some, you know, just some intellect behind it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
You know. So, yeah, man, make sure I look out for those, man. We going to have some shit.
Look at Steve, your dream coming true. Look at that, boy. You see, he took his hat off. God damn, is he coming, nigga? We got him.
Hey, we gon'
I ain't know the nigga had dimples. He smiling so hard. I mean, God damn. Steve, you got dimples, nigga?
Hey.
Look, she had to laugh. Yeah, he do.
He do. He got a little something.
It's right here. He got a laugh one. No.
Hey, man. I love you, brother, man.
Love you back, brother.
Come on, man. I wish nothing but the best for you, brother. I love watching everything you do, man.
I appreciate that,
I just love it, bro. Like, I love watching everybody from the Bay doing their thing, man. I love whether it's comedians, whether it's artists, whether it's actors, whether it's whoever, man. I love watching y'all do your thing, man. Y'all always got a home here on Voice of the Streets podcast, man. Is there anything else you can just let the people know about yourself, whether it's just following you or whatever it may be?
Hey, just follow me on Instagram. Follow me, Jerry Law 2 Raw. Don't follow me in real life, but we good.
Hey, man, this your boy Josh, founder of Voice of the Streets, man. I appreciate you coming through, brother.
Man, thank you for having me, man.
Hey, we've been talking about this shit for a long time. I ain't gonna lie, but, you know, I ain't gonna lie. We've been talking for a long time. This is my brother, man. I just make sure we had to do our thing, you know what I mean? I always love to pop up and just show support for my brother. I just appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm finna be coming through a whole lot more, man. We about to just do this.
Come on, man. Like I said, man, y'all make sure, you know, keep out on little special guest host events. Y'all never know who he might come through and just guest host while we here. You know, it might be Mario, it might be Earthquake, it might be this, it might be that.
Might be the 580 boys, Jerry Law, Mario Hodge, and Jay Rich.
You never know.
You never
know
know.
What I mean? We're gonna talk about it, like I said, literally just talking about talking with my brother right now about this shit. But we're gonna make some shit happen. Make sure y'all tune in.
Hell yeah, tune in so you ain't got to spoon in.
Follow my brother, man, Jerry Law 2 Raw on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow everything he done been in. My brother is funny as hell. This your boy Jai, founder of Voice of the Streets. We about this thing, man. Peace.